Welcome back to the channel, folks. If you didn't see our latest video, it's about putting together our Agri-Fab broadcast spreader. That spreader is going to help us put the clover seed out for the fall. Hopefully next year we have less bermuda, less grass to cut, and it should stay shorter with that clover. So that's the plan. In order to do that, we got to get the yard cut down to 2 inches as short as possible. 2 inches should do it, just so the seeds can get down to the ground. But that's going to produce a lot of grass for us, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the mower to get it into windrows as much as possible, and then rake that into piles and get that out of here. Once it's out, then we can get all that grass out of here, and then we'll put down the clover seed and run over this with the broadcast spreader to get all that mini clover and the white Dutch clover out there. If you're not aware, the clover is a nitrogen fixing plant, so it's going to get nitrogen from the air down into the soil. So that'll be good. It'll help the soil. Whatever we don't get into the windrows and into the piles and out of here will just stay on top. But there shouldn't be much left that is on top of the grass. And even if there is, it won't affect, hopefully, the seed to get to the ground. So the rain is coming. We just got to get this going. Okay, we're back down to 2 inches. We got everything perfectly smooth, 2 inches. We did what we can to get it to the side, but there's a little bit of thatch. There's a little bit of grass still there. We're going to be putting down the white Dutch clover seed and some mini clover mixed in. In order to make this easy enough, we got about just under an acre here in the front, and we're going to put down, they call for 10 pounds, up to 10 pounds to an acre, so we're going to put down, this is a 50-pound bag, and this is a 1-pound bag of the mini clover. So we're going to mix these together. We're going to put down about 1/5 of each bag. So 1/5 of that, 1/5 of this mixed in for just this front yard, almost an acre. Today we're testing out our new Agri-Fab broadcast spreader. If you didn't see that video about us putting this together, go check out that video too. We have our trapdoor closed right now. We're going to open this up. Make sure nothing leaks through that trapdoor. These are very small seeds. We got it as closed as I can. We're supposed to have some rain coming in, so hopefully that will happen. And but we're going to get this out there, rain or no rain. It's going to come eventually, and we're not dedicating too much time to this. But the reason we're doing clover seed is to get rid of the bermuda and have a very much less maintenance lawn. We are not into the landscaping that much. We want to spend our time doing more important things. So this shouldn't grow very tall, this clover, and it should save us some mowing time, should save us some effort. So I'm going to do about 1/5 of this bag is our target. I'm eyeballing this, not spending too much time trying to figure out, there's no math here, just trying to eyeball this. I don't see any leaking going on. There's no seeds falling through. Now we got our mini clover. Also, I should mention, these are inoculated seeds, so they come with a little bit of the, I guess it's the bacteria that they need to kickstart and survive. So now we're going to add 1/5 of our mini clover, and then we're going to mix it all together, try to broadcast it kind of evenly. They say the mini clover can be about 2 to 3% of your seeding ratio. There's really not that much in here, so I might have to drive fast to get this to spread before it all ends up on the ground. I think we're just going to barely open this lever, and we're going to hit the ground running on this. Maybe if I were to do it again, I might make some sand in here. This white Dutch clover is a really low growing species. The mini clover is even lower than that. So aside from the landscaping benefits and the lack of mowing, this is good for bees and good for deer and good for birds. That went too fast. We were set on number 1, the smallest setting, but we barely got half that done that we wanted to do. So we're gonna refill, and this time we're gonna do 0.5. There is no 0.5, but we're looking at the door instead of the number. It's gonna go about half the rate that we just did. I think the lever of 1 was too fast and the lever of 0.5 was too slow. Somewhere in between might be good, or at least just keep going over it until you're empty. It did take a while on the 0.5, but not that bad. Probably about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go over it. So we're fully seeded. This was our Agri-Fab broadcast spreader. This was the Outsidepride clover seed, mini clover and white Dutch clover. So there are many types of clover, but the white Dutch clover is supposed to be white for white, Dutch for is actually just a shorter breed, shorter species of clover. Clover is very beautiful. You got your crimsons, you got your other colors, but what we're going for is height here. Less to mow, let it grow. We don't have to mow as often. It looks good. The mini clover mixed in will give you an even shorter breed of clover within the white clover, and it'll form more of a mat that's gonna get nitrogen down into the soil. Too much mini clover makes it a little hard to walk on. You can't tread on it as much. Kids, dogs can't play without crushing and killing it. So a little mini clover mixed in with the white Dutch clover is going to work pretty well. We'll see what it looks like. It's going to grow. Right now it's the fall. It's going to grow in the fall. A lot of people do a spring clover seeding. But you can do fall, you can do a frost seeding. We'll see what this looks like in a few weeks after it starts raining. It should stay pretty green even into the winter. Now, we'll see what this looks like next year. Stay tuned. We're hoping that this gives us a little bit less maintenance to do, less landscaping, so we can dedicate more time to gardening and more actual homesteading activities than just taking care of Bermuda all the time. But basically, this is your low maintenance solution. If this works, which, you know, Lord willing, this is gonna work, we're gonna have clover on the lawn, less maintenance, less mowing, less Bermuda, less of everything that we don't want to be doing. So, okay folks, keep following us to find out what happens with this clover lawn. We'll find out what happens this year. Into next year, we'll show you the results, and we'll see what happens if it stays green, how long into the winter. We'll see if it comes up next year again. It should be coming up every year. Give us a like and a subscribe. Follow us to find out what happens. Click the bell. We'll see you next time on Homestead Y'all.